Is that familiar feeling happening again? You're jolted awake at that exact same time, 3:47 a.m., your heart pounding like you just ran a marathon, even though you've been perfectly still. If this is you, you are not alone. A silent biological trigger is hijacking your sleep, and it's actively aging your body faster every single night. Right now, your cortisol levels could be a staggering 400% higher than they should be. That's not a mistake. That's a silent alarm. Instead of resting, your brain and body are stuck in fight or flight mode. Every time this happens, your heart rate spikes, your blood sugar surges, and your deep restorative sleep cycles are shattered. Do this for months or years, and research shows your risk of stroke, memory loss, and muscle decline can double. If you're constantly waking up at night, your cortisol rhythm is likely flipped completely upside down. But here is the life-changing news. Scientists have discovered that certain natural compounds found in everyday foods can lower this nighttime cortisol within minutes, switching your body back into repair mode. And the best part, you only need a single tablespoon. No expensive supplements, no prescription sleep aids. In this video, we will reveal 6 powerful 1 tablespoon sleep restorers that calm your nervous system, balance your cortisol, and help you fall back asleep fast. All are backed by science. And the number 2 option shocked researchers because it worked faster than prescription sedatives in a clinical trial, yet it's sitting quietly in almost every kitchen. Before we dive in, we have a quick question for you. Where are you watching from? Let us know in the comments below. We personally read and respond to every single comment. If you're tired of sleepless nights and ready to reclaim your natural sleep, stay and watch this until the end. Make sure to subscribe to the Senior Health Guard channel and hit the bell notification so you never miss the crucial health information that helps you live a longer, healthier, and happier life. Now, without any further delay, let's start with number 1. It's a golden liquid, and science shows it can calm your nervous system before you even close your eyes. 1. Raw apple cider vinegar with the mother. That cloudy sediment you see in unfiltered apple cider vinegar, what many dismiss as unappealing, is actually a powerful culture of probiotics and enzymes that directly communicate with your gut-brain axis. This biological bridge links your digestive system directly to your stress control center. When you mix 1 tablespoon of this raw vinegar with 4 ounces of warm water about half an hour before bedtime, it triggers a crucial metabolic adjustment few associate with sleep quality. Your blood sugar maintains steadiness throughout the night, preventing the dramatic 2 a.m. plunge that normally signals your adrenal glands to release emergency cortisol. Research from Arizona State University documented that participants taking apple cider vinegar at bedtime showed 4% better blood sugar regulation by morning. This modest percentage represents the crucial gap between your body remaining calm versus entering emergency mode overnight. The key component, acetic acid, acts as a digestive regulator by slowing how quickly carbohydrates transform into glucose, effectively preventing those disruptive nighttime sugar crashes. Simultaneously, your liver reduces its glucose production when vinegar is in your system, relieving pressure on your pancreas and preventing unnecessary stress hormone release. Take Margaret from Detroit, who struggled with 2 a.m. awakenings accompanied by heart palpitations until she began her nightly wellness tonic. Now she rests uninterrupted until 6 a.m. Crucially, you must select raw, unfiltered vinegar containing the mother, that visible colony where the beneficial bacteria reside. Proper preparation matters too. Exactly 1 tablespoon in 4 ounces of warm, not cold water ensures optimal absorption without shocking your system. While the sharp flavor might initially make you pause, that tangy sensation actually activates your vagus nerve, essentially engaging your body's natural relaxation response. For those finding the taste challenging, a 1/4 teaspoon of raw honey can help, but exceeding this amount risks blood sugar disruption that counteracts the benefits. Remarkably, this straightforward practice demonstrated a 23% reduction in nighttime cortisol spikes among adults over 60 who maintained the routine for 2 weeks. What earlier generations might have considered traditional wisdom, contemporary research now validates with scientific evidence. And this represents merely the first of several remarkable tablespoon-sized solutions we'll explore. With blood sugar steadied and the midnight alarm muted, the next step is to calm the nervous system itself. Enter magnesium glycinate. 2. Magnesium glycinate powder. Your body may be stuck in a quiet magnesium shortfall that keeps the nervous system on high alert and pushes cortisol up through the night. 1 tablespoon of magnesium glycinate isn't just for tense muscles. It supports GABA signaling, helping the brain ease stress responses so sleep isn't hijacked. Many adults don't meet magnesium needs, and shortfalls tend to rise with age. So night cortisol and wired but tired wake-ups become common. The form matters. Glycinate is typically well absorbed and gentle on the stomach, while some inexpensive forms like oxide can be harsher and less bioavailable. Think mechanism. Magnesium helps build and regulate GABA, the brain's off switch, guiding the body to power down rather than pump out stress hormones. Daily magnesium has been linked to lower evening cortisol and longer deep sleep, suggesting a practical lever for quieting those 3 a.m. you wake-ups. Protocol: take 1 measured tablespoon of a quality magnesium glycinate powder, about 400 milligram elemental magnesium, mixed into 6 ounces of warm water. Sip slowly over a few minutes instead of gulping. Many people notice a wave of calm within 20-40 minutes. Others need a steady week to refill low stores. Give it time. Why glycinate? It's magnesium bound to glycine, an amino acid with its own calming profile, which many find easier to tolerate at bedtime. That pairing helps the mineral do its work without the digestive upset some forms can cause. Real life simplified. Michael, a retired mechanic, spent years waking at 2 a.m. After 3 nights on a gentle bedtime dose, he reported fewer jolts awake and more continuous sleep. Practical cautions. Consult your clinician if you use blood pressure drugs, diuretics, or have kidney issues. Start with a half dose if you're sensitive, stay hydrated, and pair your dose with screens off, dim lights, and slow breathing. Have you tried magnesium for sleep, or is this new? Drop a comment below and share what you notice over the next week. Honestly, please. 3. Tart cherry juice. Concentrate researchers report a striking finding. Tart cherry juice concentrate contains some of the highest natural melatonin levels measured in foods, but its bigger sleep benefit is how it tempers nighttime cortisol. 1 tablespoon diluted in water delivers anthocyanins, powerful pigments that quiet inflammatory pathways behind those 2 a.m. hormone spikes, acting as a targeted anti-inflammatory for sleep support. In a notable Louisiana State University trial, older adults with chronic insomnia who drank tart cherry juice twice per day extended total sleep time by about 84 minutes nightly and showed reductions in inflammatory markers that provoke cortisol release. Concentrate is particularly efficient, often up to 20 times stronger than regular juice, so a single tablespoon can provide meaningful effects without a large volume. When the body is inflamed from age-related wear or other triggers, it reflexively releases cortisol. Tart cherry flavonoids nudge the immune system toward calm. Meanwhile, the fruit's natural melatonin arrives with supporting cofactors that allow a slower, steadier rise than many synthetics, helping you avoid next-day grogginess. With age, especially past 60, endogenous melatonin may fall by roughly half, giving cortisol more room to disrupt the night. George, a retired teacher, hesitated at first, then saw his tracker show nearly 2 extra hours of deep rest after a week of bedtime cherry concentrate. For best results, choose a pure, unsweetened Montmorency tart cherry concentrate, the variety most researched. Mix 1 tablespoon into 6 ounces of water about 30 minutes before bed. The distinctive sourness signals those potent, inflammation-taming compounds at work. New users often notice more vivid dreams, a sign that restorative REM cycles are finally returning. Over time, anthocyanins also support the blood-brain barrier's integrity, which chronic stress can weaken, adding cumulative protection. This is not a mere patch. Consistent use helps retrain an upside-down cortisol rhythm and steers the body away from 2 a.m. adrenaline jolts. Have you used tart cherry for sleep, or is this the first time you've heard how it targets inflammation and cortisol? Drop a comment with your thoughts. Up next is an even more potent, little-known remedy that most kitchens already hide in plain sight. After tart cherry calms the night's sparks and restores gentle melatonin, the next move is to steady the stress switch itself. Enter ashwagandha, the HPA axis balancer. 4. Ashwagandha root powder. This ancient herb, whose name translates to the scent and strength of a horse in Sanskrit, acts as a master control switch for your body's entire stress system. A single tablespoon of ashwagandha powder in a warm drink contains powerful compounds called withanolides. These substances work by physically blocking the cortisol receptors in your brain, essentially creating a do not disturb barrier that stress hormones cannot penetrate. Clinical research published in the Indian Journal of Psychological Medicine demonstrated that participants taking ashwagandha experience an average 44% reduction in cortisol levels over 60 days, with the most significant improvements occurring during nighttime hours. This herb helps reset your exhausted adrenal glands, the small organs above your kidneys that produce stress hormones, restoring their natural rhythm instead of allowing them to malfunction at night. As a true adaptogen, ashwagandha doesn't simply sedate you like sleeping pills. Instead, it helps your body build resilience to stress over time, creating sustainable results without dependency. The evidence is so compelling that the World Health Organization recognizes it as a valuable traditional medicine for anxiety and insomnia. Take it about an hour before bedtime to regulate your HPA axis, the three-part system controlling your stress response. The powder form is ideal because it contains the whole root with all its synergistic compounds. Mix 1 level tablespoon in 8 ounces of warm milk, dairy or plant-based, as the fat enhances absorption and the warmth provides soothing comfort. While its earthy taste might take some getting used to, adding a pinch of cinnamon or nutmeg can make it more palatable. The cortisol-lowering effects are cumulative, with most people experiencing maximum benefits after about 8 weeks of consistent use. For older adults, ashwagandha offers an additional advantage by supporting thyroid function, addressing another potential source of nighttime cortisol spikes. Has anyone in our community tried ashwagandha? We're curious about your experiences with this powerful herb. Share your story in the comments. 5. Raw honey from local sources. Raw honey's unique combination of natural sugars acts as an ideal overnight fuel source, preventing your liver from depleting its energy reserves and setting off the dawn phenomenon, that early morning cortisol surge that occurs when your body believes it's facing a fuel shortage. A single tablespoon of raw, unprocessed honey consumed before bed supplies precisely the right amount of hepatic glycogen to sustain you through the night. This prevents the liver from triggering emergency glucose production, which would normally spike insulin and cortisol, disrupting your sleep. It functions as a sophisticated, slow-release energy system that maintains metabolic calm. Research from Scotland indicates that pre-bed honey intake can slash stress hormone production by half while simultaneously boosting melatonin. This occurs through a process that helps the amino acid tryptophan cross into the brain, where it converts into sleep-regulating neurotransmitters. The crucial detail is the honey must be raw. The high-heat processing used for common commercial brands destroys the delicate enzymes and active compounds responsible for these calming effects. True raw honey is a complex substance containing over 200 bioactive elements, such as quercetin, which have been shown to cross the blood-brain barrier and soothe the very neural pathways that initiate cortisol release. The liver has a limited glycogen capacity, around 75 grams, and when this is exhausted overnight, the brain perceives an emergency, flooding your system with adrenaline and cortisol to create fuel from muscle tissue. Locally sourced honey offers an added advantage, as it contains trace amounts of regional pollen that can help moderate the immune system and lower background inflammation, a common hidden trigger for cortisol spikes. A testament to its effectiveness comes from Sarah in Oregon, who replaced her melatonin supplements with a nightly spoonful of raw honey and eliminated her troubling nighttime heart palpitations. For optimal results, consume 1 tablespoon straight from the spoon 20 minutes before retiring. Diluting it in liquid alters its absorption rate and can diminish its effectiveness. While some may hesitate due to its sugar content, the specific fructose-glucose ratio in this precise dosage works to stabilize blood glucose, not disrupt it. This small amount of honey prompts a minimal beneficial insulin release that facilitates tryptophan's journey to the brain, initiating a natural production cascade from serotonin to melatonin. Studies on individuals with severely disrupted sleep cycles, like shift workers, show that honey can help restore a normal cortisol rhythm in as little as 2 weeks. Additionally, its trace minerals like magnesium and potassium directly support the rest and digest parasympathetic nervous system. Remember, precision is key. Exceeding 1 tablespoon can have the opposite effect, so moderation is essential. Has anyone in our community made the switch from sleep supplements to raw honey? We'd love to hear about your results in the comments below. This brings us to our final and most potent cortisol-crushing substance, one that is truly revolutionary. 6. Glycine powder. Forget what you think you know about sleep aids, because the most powerful solution isn't in your medicine cabinet. It's already in your bloodstream. It's called glycine. And this simple amino acid has a paradoxical command over your nervous system. It doesn't just help you sleep, it orders your body into a state of deep, restorative rest. So what makes it so extraordinary? Think about it. Nearly every sleep supplement you've ever tried works by sedation, by making you drowsy. Glycine does the opposite. It works by making you cool. I mean that literally. Just 1 tablespoon before bed triggers a fascinating biological chain reaction. It dials down your core body temperature. How? By telling the blood vessels in your skin to expand. And that temperature drop, that is the precise biological trigger your brain has been waiting for to initiate deep sleep. But it doesn't stop there. It simultaneously quiets the very neural pathways that keep you stressed and on high alert. And the data is undeniable. We're not talking about small improvements. Clinical studies show glycine helps people fall asleep 38% faster. But that's just the beginning. It fundamentally rewires your sleep architecture. The result? It's been 50% fewer awakenings, 24% more time in the most rejuvenating stages of deep sleep. Let this sink in. This isn't about sedation, it's about optimization. And the most powerful proof? Participants reported razor-sharp mental clarity the next day, even on less total sleep, because the quality of their rest was profoundly transformed. So what does it feel like? It's as simple as it is profound. You mix a slightly sweet powder into a glass of water. Within 30 minutes, something shifts. It's not drowsiness. Users consistently describe it as a palpable, cool calm that washes over their body. It's the unmistakable signal that you're switching into repair mode. And here's the final piece of the puzzle. Because glycine is a core building block for glutathione, your body's master antioxidant, you're not just unlocking better sleep. You are actively healing the cellular damage caused by daily stress. This isn't a substance that forces sleep. It's one that persuades your own biology to embrace it, naturally and powerfully. Now I have to turn this over to you. Have you experimented with glycine's unique cooling effect? What did you feel? More importantly, how did you feel the next day compared to other sleep aids? Drop your experience in the comments. Your story might be the final piece of the puzzle for someone else. The path to reclaiming your sleep doesn't require mystery or medication. It's about leveraging nature's intelligence to work with your body's own healing systems. We've laid out 6 straightforward, powerful strategies to guide you back to the deep, restorative rest that is your natural state. Your personal journey starts with the approach that calls to you, whether it's the direct, cooling command of glycine, the systemic reset from ashwagandha, or the metabolic stability from apple cider vinegar. Every single tablespoon is a deliberate move to break free from high cortisol's grip. The true power lies in personalization. You might combine glycine with raw honey for enhanced effect, or pair magnesium with tart cherry juice to address both physical tension and inflammation in one evening ritual. Your body hasn't forgotten how to sleep. It's simply waiting for the right support to clear away the static of modern life. Consider this your toolkit. That profound healing sleep you remember isn't a luxury. It's your biological right, and it's within reach, one purposeful tablespoon at a time. Was this guide helpful? Explore more natural strategies in our next video, the 5-minute bedtime ritual that lowers cortisol by 50%. We take you through a simple, science-backed routine to wind down your nervous system for deeper sleep. We're here with you. Share your success stories or questions in the comments. Your experience strengthens our entire community. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe Senior Health Guard and hit the bell for more insights to support your health journey.